This is the Ferrex 4.0 peak horsepower 6-gallon wet-dry vacuum. I bought this at Aldi, not Aldi, it's Aldi in the US. Probably a year ago. You can't get this because it's on their weekly special thing. And I've had this bumming around in the garage for probably a good part of a year. It's time to open it. Because my old shop vac died today, and while I have a replacement for one of that size, it's not available at the moment. It's buried under stuff in the garage, so I figured I'll get this one out because I've been meaning to unbox it. Wow, let's see. Ooh, look. We get an instruction manual. We get this thing, which is attached to that, a warranty card. Oh yeah, that's worth its weight. Here's a handle. Why is it wet? It's like it's wet. Well, it was in the garage, which is air conditioned, so that's probably why. Handle with 2 screws. There's a cord, a whole 10-foot cord. Wow. Ooh, wow, look at this. Look at this thing. That's sucking stuff up. Oh, look, they even attached it. Wow, look at the size of that. Ooh, boy. This is high end. It would be nice if I put the handle on while it's in the box, but, nope. Not doing that. Okay, that's the box. Here's the vacuum. 6-gallon Ferrex model 45151-20. 120 volts, 60 hertz, 8 amps. Ferrex and a big on-off switch. Should have some whirls. It's packed up inside. How do you operate? They usually just pop out. There we go. It's just tight. It's brand new. Aha! A filter bag. And all of the accessories are inside. So we got our hose. Wow, this is an insult. Look at the size of this opening and the hose, which is then further constrained to that. So you're only as good as this. I'm not really sure what this is going to pick up, but it ain't much. Here's the gulper nozzle. No, maybe this was. I don't know. That's another one. Crevice tool. That's good. And the wheels. Wow, look at this. A whole big plastic thing that has to be secured with screws. So let's take those out for a minute. They give you a bag, which you'll never get a replacement for. For replacement parts, please call our toll-free number. AltonIndustries.com. That says Ferrex all over it, doesn't it? And screws for the whirls. So I'm going to go put them on, and I guess we'll turn it on. That's really it. So in case nobody's interested how this goes together, I put the handle on already. That's self-evident with 2 screws. The wheels, they have like a thing you can put the extensions and tools on. They just sort of slide in place like that, and then you get a screw. Take Get those out. And a screw goes in somewhere in the top. They make that rather inconvenient. So we'll move that. And over here is where the screw goes in. Nope, that's not where it goes. It's underneath where I thought. Been out in the sun too long. There it is. In there. That was retarded. Like I said, been out in the sun all day, so I'm starting to lose my mind. Go ahead. Use your power drill. Strip it out. It's going into plastic. Use your drill. Absolutely. Make sure you strip it out so that way it won't hold and a larger screw won't hold and you just broke the thing and it's brand new. Just use a standard driver. It's once and done. Yeah, works real well on a picnic table. So that rolls around. Here's the top. Like I said, the screws just go right in. You just put it on. There's absolutely nothing to it. If you can't figure that out, you shouldn't own a shop vac. Now we'll get the hose. That's this thing here because it looks like a hose. Okay, that's a reasonable, you know, once that breaks, that's the end of the whole vacuum, that's the point. But otherwise not bad. And I'll get a power cord and I'll turn it on. Oh, wait, let's do better. Here. We'll go and we'll put the extension wands on the back. Make it look nice for the picture. Let me get these. There we go. There we go, folks. This is going to be it. This is going to be the $1 million picture. We're going to sell 1 million of these vacuums. Here we go. Put this one here, right? Put this one here. Get the angle just right for the picture. Photoshop in some dirt. Poorly. And then you got to keep one on the thing, so there's that. Let's get some power for it now. Now, I don't know about you, but this is a 10-foot power cord, and that pretty much guarantees that you're going to need an extension cord for use with this. But that's actually all right, because my old shop vac that died, I saved the cord from it. That's, I don't know, 15, maybe even 20, 25 feet. Not sure, haven't measured it. And the plug end is still good, but the other end I just lopped off from the vacuum, so I'll just put a new end on that and keep it with this. That'll extend the 10 foot to at least 20 or even 25. Anyway, it's time to turn it on. Oh, it's a vacuum! Well, that vacuum sucks. So everybody's saying, how much does it suck? How much does it suck? Well, it sucks 6 gallons. It says right on the box. I don't have any stuff to suck up, because the stuff I was going to suck up with it, which are leaves, ain't going to fit in this stinky thing. So can't use it for that. I don't have any dirt or dust or construction debris or anything else that you would be using a vacuum for this as such. I could go and vacuum the mat from my car, but you can do that with any vacuum, so it's not going to show you a damn. But you all want to see the wet vac performance. Well, here's something I'm going to tell you. If you get a bucket of water and you stick that in, it doesn't work that way. You're supposed to allow air in with it. And I'm not going to do that either. I just converted it to wet operation, which is to remove this excuse for a filter bag that goes over the foam. And I don't know if you need the ring back on there or not. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Kind of hold it in place. Yeah, there you go. So that's that. And it's got the float in it for when it gets too full and it shuts off. Oh, by the way, it ain't 6 gallons. Yeah, liquid, you can't suck up 6 gallons. It's more like 4.5 or 5. Man, the planes are coming to get me today. Yeah, you don't get 6 gallons, so get a bigger shop vac. Put the top back on. And now it's ready for wet operation. I got a whole pool over there, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to get a bucket of water and we'll do that. It'll be here. Okay, here it is. The moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to suck down this bucket of water using the shop vac. Wow. Turn it on. And like I said, you're not supposed to just put it in there. All right. He's taking it right down. I don't know if you can see. Oh, just enough. Just perfect. The float inside had just at the last minute. Yeah, see? So it shuts off the suction. So yeah, it actually works as a shop vac if you don't mind it being tiny. It's good for vacuuming things, I think. You're doing a construction job or remodeling a room in your house or something, I ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna need a bigger vacuum than that. But for what it is, it'll work. It's got a nice size, 6 gallons, so this way you could just leave it like, alright, I vacuumed this out, I don't feel like emptying it. The next time you fill it up to here, I don't feel like emptying it. And then you fill it up to here, and then finally it gets like so full, and it weighs like 90,000 pounds, and then you can empty it, because there's only so much you're going to suck up with the hose. So, end result with this vacuum is, in its price range for 6-gallon shop vacs, this is what you get. There is nothing special about it above a shop vac brand or a rigid brand or any other brand out there. It's just a shop vac or wet vac or whatever you want to call it. And there's the proof that it actually sucked the water up. Wow. So that's, well, I mean, you can empty it out with the, using the, where the water went in. Sorta. Let's see if it will empty out. Because that's actually not bad. To empty it into a sink or something, if you don't mind holding it. And this is still, I don't know, what, 40 pounds filled with water? 48 pounds? Almost, something like that. Well, there it was. The Ferrex wet vac, dry vac, vac. Meh. That's about what it comes down to. Just meh. It's alright. It works. Camera should have been there when I dumped it out, but oh well. This is a low budget vacuum and a low budget video. I thank you so kindly for watching, and I truly do appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.